Hear the engine roar, feel the stadium shake. There's a green and purple shadow that the rivals can't take. Born in '82 out of junkyard rust, leaving every other truck biting in the dust. With the red lights glowing from a spooky old van, it's the baddest apparatus in the Monster Jam. They used to talk trash, said it wouldn't go far, but Dennis built a legend that became a superstar. Now the crowd is on its feet, the lights are burning bright. Get ready for the heavy metal thunder tonight. Grave digger, flying high through the air. Grave digger, crushing cars if you dare. Arguably the most famous, iconic and grand, the absolute legend of the Monster Jam land. Dennis Anderson painted up the graveyard scene with the tombstones of skull and the flames of bright green. It's the ramp at full throttle, 20 feet in the sky. Watch the 12,000 pounds of pure power fly. From the racing brackets to the freestyle floor, when that supercharged engine screams, the fans just want more. 66-inch tires tearing up the clay, doing nose wheelies, clearing out the way, a back flipping the arena, defying all the rules, leaving all the other trucks looking like fools. Can I get a score from the judges' zone? Because the king of the dirt is taking the throne. Cars if you dare. Arguably the most famous, iconic and grand, the absolute legend of the Monster Jam land. Yeah, the bad bono's rising, the crowd goes wild, a timeless tradition for every fan and child. Digging graves for the competition, setting the bar, the greatest monster truck to ever be a star. Grave digger,
yeah! Listen up to the story of the king of the dirt. Ow! Let's go! Back in 1982, legend started small. Dennis Anderson was ready to outrun them all. They looked at his old truck, built from junkyard parts. They started throwing shade, but he had fire in his heart. He said, I'll take this old truck, let me tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna dig a grave with it and bury all of you. He spray painted the name the very same night. In a Monster Jam icon stepped into the light. It started as a pickup, a one-man crew, but the love for the digger just grew and grew. Now the stadium is waiting, the lights are burning bright. Get ready for the heavy metal thunder tonight. Grave digger, crushing through the stadium floor. Grave digger, hear that 1,500 horsepower roar. Arguably the most famous, iconic and grand, the undisputed king of the Monster Jam land. Chevy.